Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you. I hope that I am audible and visible. Let me check that everything is working fine or not, and then we will be starting with the sixth lecture of this particular series. And from past few days, due to certain issues, my internet was not properly working, and that is why you can say I was not able to take the classes. And finally, I am back, and now everything is going to get fine. Take care. So in the previous few lectures, just a second, I'll zoom to. Okay. Is everything working fine or not, guys? Quickly tell me. Quickly tell me. We're going to start very soon, and just a second. Why so less people is there today? इतने कम बच्चे क्यों हैं? So actually, in past 1 week, I was struggling with the internet issue. Due to the construction work, the line has been broken from multiple areas, and not only this line, what you call it as this internet line, the electricity was also a hindrance from past few days. That is why I was not able to take any class on YouTube. Okay. But don't worry, I'll be continuing from today, and I think that sufficiently we will be able to cover the syllabus that we have decided. जो भी हमने decide किया है वो हम cover up कर लेंगे और काफ़ी अच्छे से cover up करेंगे. You don't have to worry about that. Apart from that, कल सवेरे 12 बजे से special classes चालू हो रही हैं. तो इन special classes I am going to make you revise the concept of manufacturing and industrial engineering for GATE. ठीक है. अब ये क्या होगा, मैं इसमें पढ़ाऊंगा? No, I'll be mostly taking the topics along with the questions so that you will be having the practice of these question sessions, and at the same time you'll be have uh, yeah. So you will be having the practice sessions as well as at the same time you will be having the clear concept. And देखो, you cannot cover the entire syllabus now. Frankly speaking, you cannot cover the entire syllabus now. You have to get into some strategy like revising the questions or practicing more number of questions so that your practice of questions happens. Along with that, you also understand the concept. If you try to go by the conventional method that first we can do this thing, then we can do this thing, then we can do this thing, then we can do this thing, no, it is not going to work for now. Is it clear? I hope that I'm crystal clear till now. किसी को और कोई डाउट है फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस लेक्चर? एनीवन इज हैविंग एनी अदर डाउट फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस few lectures? Anyone else is having any other doubt? Please let me know. So hello everyone, my name is Prakhar Shrivastava. I secured All India third rank in GATE 2016. Then I took admission into IIT Bombay and finally completed my masters from NITI Mumbai. You can say yes, I'm having currently having an experience of teaching more than 22,000 students, and at the same time, from past 3 years, I'm teaching industrial and manufacturing technology. And the third subject that I take is engineering mathematics. So if you are having doubt from any of these subjects, you can at any point of time you can land in my arena. Okay, that is one very important thing. Chalo. So let us go back to the syllabus and see what all we have covered and what are the parts that are all that are left to cover. Okay, देखो. मैकेनिक्स ऑफ मशीनिंग, दिस इज डन. ठीक है, हमने पूरा मर्चेंट वर्चेंट सर्कल सब कुछ कर लिया. सिंगल पॉइंट कटिंग टूल इज डन. टूल ज्योमेट्री इज ऑलरेडी डन. टूल मटेरियल वी विल कवर टुडे एंड टुमारो. ठीक है, टूल लाइफ, टूल वियर वी विल कवर टुडे एंड टुमारो. इकोनॉमिक्स ऑफ मशीनिंग वी विल बी कवरिंग ऑन वेडनेसडे. प्रिंसिपल ऑफ नॉन ट्रेडिशनल मशीनिंग इज नॉट देयर इन मेटल कटिंग. हम मशीनिंग में इसको कवर अप नहीं करेंगे. We're not going to cover it up in machining process. Then principle of work holding and jigs and fixture. We will dedicate one complete lecture to this part. ठीक है. And finally, abrasive machining process is nothing but grinding. तो ये आपका already यहाँ पे जब हम when we will be covering the different type of processes, we will be covering it. I hope that this is crystal clear to all of you. No, today we don't have any marathon class. Tomorrow night we are going to have marathon class. Sunday की रात को होगी हमारा metrology part 2 marathon. So that is why since from past few days we are not able to, I was not able to take the class. That is why tomorrow morning we will be starting with the practice session. Tomorrow evening, or you can say like tomorrow around 11 p.m. we will be starting with the metrology marathon part 2. Metrology marathon part 1 is already done where I have covered mostly the numerical part. And today I'll be moving to the small part, how to do measurement, what are the measuring instruments, what is surface finish. So that part is equally important. I'm not saying that part is not important, but I would request that if you can get the part one done, then it would be beneficial, more beneficial. Otherwise you can attend the second lecture also, second, that is marathon part 2, metrology marathon part 2. Okay, it has nothing to do with the previous part, but previous part is important, don't leave that part. Okay, that is one again very important thing. That is from 11 p.m. tomorrow night 11 p.m. tomorrow night 11 p.m. we are going to start with what? Metrology marathon. And tomorrow 12 noon, यानी दोपहर के 12 बजे, I am going to start with the practice session series. So I have divided the entire syllabus into strategically some, you can say, syllabus को मैंने काफी अच्छे से divide किया industrial engineering के syllabus को, so that it would be easy to remember it, it would be easy for you to cover it up. And within 20 days you will be able to cover the entire manufacturing and the industrial engineering part from the questions perspective. Questions के perspective से you can easily cover it up. I hope that this is again very crystal clear to all of you. ठीक है, चलो. सो ये सारी चीजें तो मैं ऑलरेडी बता चुका था, ये सब हमने कवर अप किया था पिछले लेक्चर्स में. ऑल दीज थिंग्स वर ऑलरेडी कवर्ड. यस और नो? टिल दिस पॉइंट वी हैव कवर्ड, यस और नो? टुडे वी हैव टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम, which part? Today we have to start from tools. So give the heading tools. Give the heading tools. Now in tools you have to understand various part. Tools के अंदर geometry of tools you need to understand, that you have already understood by the way. Geometry of tools, this is already done. Very important part which is left is tool life. Tool life, this is again very important part. Tool materials, this is very important part. Questions in GATE exam has already been asked from this particular topic. Then economics of machining, that what is the costing of tool. Economics of machining, कि machine करते समय what is the tooling cost, what is the machining cost, what is the total cost. Economics of machining. Economics of machining. And you have to also understand properties of tool material. And very small topic, very small topic of, you can say very small topic, machinability. These are the certain topics. You can directly search marathon, metrology marathon by Prakash Srivastava. You can get it. Metrology marathon by Prakash Srivastava. You can easily get it. ठीक है. तो tools में आएगा geometry of tools. This is what you need to understand or what you need to cover in tools. This is what you need to cover in tools. I hope. देखो, सबसे पहले we have started with the machining part. That what is machining? You have felt that what machining is. Machining होता क्या है? What is metal cutting? Where metrology? This complete, you can say, the whole junk of production lies. And then in production, which part is machining and machine tool operations? What is machining and machine tool operations? What you are going to study in machining and machine tool operations? One by one, we have completed the entire machining part. कि कैसे होती है machining, how to do drilling, what is the time, you can say that what is the tool, what is the angle in the tool, what is the force required, all these things are complete. And now you have to understand about the tool. The mind map that I have given you on the first day, that is very important. On the right hand side wala part, that is done. Now we have to move to the left hand side wala part, that what is tool material, which tool I will use, what will be the speed of the tool. Okay, what will be, you can say, what will be the surface finish with different tools, what is the tool life, what is tool material, what is economics, paisa kitna hai, what is the costing of tool. Now aapko pura machining from the tool perspective padna hai. Now you have to understand the entire machining process from the tool perspective. Is it clear? Chalo. So let us move forward now. Please note it down. सबसे पहले तो आप ये note down कर लो because it is literally very very important. Any other doubt? What you are doing, why you are doing, how you are going to do that? Is there any other doubt? Please let me know if there is any other doubt, or otherwise I'll be continuing with the lecture then. Please share it with your friends also, because अगर देखो बहुत सिंपल सी बात है, if people don't know, अब after a very long time I'm taking the session, and that too on a very short notice. I understand why people are less, but that's your responsibility to bring more number of people to the lecture, because that I have already told you that actually motivates me. ठीक है, that actually motivates me. ठीक है, चलो. So now we will be starting with the most important part, you can say. So give the heading tool life. Tool life. That if I am, if देखो obviously बात है, for example simple, very simple thing, very very simple thing. देखो बहुत ही सिंपल सी चीज है. You are driving now. If your speed increases, what happens? What happens to the tire material? If your speed increases, tire material wears out more. ज्यादा घिसेगा, जितनी ज्यादा स्पीड उतना ज्यादा घिसेगा. Yes or no? So you know this thing, that can you say this very small thing, that whenever friction acts on an interface, जब दो बॉडीज के बीच में फ्रिक्शन होता है, जब दो बॉडीज के बीच में फ्रिक्शन होता है, सो व्हेन एवर फ्रिक्शन एक्ट्स ऑन एनी इंटरफेस, it is directly proportional to the speed of relative motion. To the velocity लिख लो, velocity of relative motion. To the velocity of relative motion. I hope this is clear. जितना ज्यादा आप स्पीड बढ़ाओगे उतना ज्यादा फ्रिक्शन होगा, उतना ज्यादा हीट आउट होगा, एंड the more heating, more will be the friction, more will be the heating, and hence wear out is also more. Okay, so you understand that wear out is directly proportional to velocity. More will be the velocity, more will be the friction, more will be the heat, and hence wear out will be more. So can you say that tool life, देखो, if it is wearing out more, that is less. Wear out more means tool life is less. So can you say tool life is inversely proportional to velocity? More will be the velocity, lesser will be the tool life. More will be the velocity, lesser will be the tool life. More will be the velocity, lesser will be the tool life. Those who have not liked the video, please do like the video right now, and that is my all source of motivation from you people. Okay, if you cannot share this particular course, if you actually don't want to basically have a, like you can say, an environment where you are going to study, that is up to you. Okay, okay, that is why I'm saying that it's your responsibility to get down the students. ठीक है, चलो. फिर होता क्या है ना, बच्चे बाद में बोलते हैं सर आपका लेक्चर हो गया, मुझे पता ही नहीं चला. Then I know that on very short notice I am launching, that is absolutely fine. But if 10 or 15 people are seeing this particular announcement, you can share it in your other groups, you can share it in everywhere else. So that is why, and there are parallel sessions are also going. ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, चलो. Now, very very important, tool life is inversely proportional to velocity. Now, when the experiment happened, it was observed that Vt to the power n is equal to constant. Vt to the power n is equal to constant. Vt to the power n is equal to constant. It was found out. You know that if the velocity is increasing, tool life will be decreasing. Very, very simple. If the velocity is increasing, tool life is decreasing. You understand that. If the velocity is increasing, tool life will be decreasing. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely fine. But you need to understand here that it is not that velocity and tool life are directly or inversely proportional. There is some power. So that is why there was a scientist known as Taylor. ठीक है. Taylor said, I am giving you the tool life equation. Taylor said, I am giving you the tool life equation, which says that Vt to the power n is equal to constant. Now, n is nothing but Taylor's tool life exponent. Taylor tool life exponent. And what is C? Constant मतलब C. C is nothing but Taylor's tool life constant. ठीक है, ऊपर n is exponent. Taylor's tool life constant. Taylor's tool life constant. Taylor tool life constant. Taylor's tool life constant. Taylor's tool life constant. Is it clear? ठीक है, बहुत सिंपल है. But Taylor has not identified any other parameter which is affecting the tool life. For example, if the heat is more, temperature is more, that is also decreasing the tool life. But in Taylor's tool life equation, it is not written anywhere. According to Taylor's tool life equation, the tool life is directly dependent on velocity. A tool life is directly dependent on velocity. Tool life is directly dependent on velocity. More will be the velocity, lesser will be the tool life. More will be the velocity, lesser will be the tool life. Yes or no? ठीक है. More will be the velocity, lesser will be the tool life. This is what the objective of Taylor's tool life equation is. और for example आप लिख लो. For example, n का बहुत सारा वैल्यू होता है. For example, it is between 0.08 to 0.20 for you can say HSS tool, high speed steel tool. ठीक है. Now n can be between 0.2 to 0.5 also. Now which type of tools is this? Carbide tools में ये property पाई जाती है. In carbide tools you are having this property. In carbide tools you are having this property. And n is equal to 0.5 to 0.8. We can use such tools for ceramic material. Is it clear? Is it clear? So if you are changing the material of the tool, if you are actually changing the material of the tool, if you are actually changing the material of the tool, if you are actually changing the material of the tool, the value of n is changing. Please note down this value of n because it is really, really, really important for you. It is literally very, very important for you people. Okay, chalo. Now, now, now there were again experiments. Please try to understand this. There were experiments. What does that experiment means? Experiment says that Vt to the power n is equal to C. आपने plot किया at time this, what at speed, at velocity this, what is the tool life, 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 at velocity this, what is the tool life. You have mapped it. So when you try to draw the graph of this part, can anybody tell me which shape is this? Can anybody tell me which shape is this? Can anybody tell me which shape is this? Very good. ठीक है, नहीं पता है तो सुन लो. It is hyperbola. जब आपने प्लॉट करके देखा ना तब आपको पता चला this is nothing but hyperbola. ठीक है, it is hyperbola. So whenever I ask you what is the relationship between tool life and velocity of cutting, always remember please to answer that it is hyperbolic relationship. It is hyperbolic relationship. It is hyperbolic relationship. I hope that this is crystal clear to all of you. I hope that this is crystal clear to all of you. Good. ठीक है, चलो. कमेंट भी नहीं दिख रहे थे मुझे. Good. ठीक है. Now you take log on both the sides. So if you try to take log on both the sides, it will be log of b plus n log of t is equal to log C. ठीक है. Now you draw a graph between log V and log T. So if you try to plot the curve, let us say this is y and let us say log t is x. Can you say this equation is nothing but y is equal to nx plus c, y is equal to minus nx plus c? So can you write that if it is log of v at here and log of c is here, the slope will be downward and now this is a straight line. This is a straight line. So the relationship between log V and log V and log T is linear. The relationship between log V and log T is linear. The relationship between log V and log T is linear. That is a straight line relationship. But if you talk about velocity and tool life, the relationship is hyperbola. This is a very important part. Please complete it. Please properly note it down. Please properly note it down. This is really important. चलो ठीक है. तो चलिए क्वेश्चन किया जाए. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन लिखिए. Okay, this is A and this is B. ठीक है, and the relationship is between B and T. The relationship is between B and T. The relationship is between B and T. Now, there are four options out of which this is a MSQ type of a question, multiple statement question. ठीक है, तो अब होगा क्या, यहां ध्यान से देखो यार. N of A is equal to N of B. Then C of A is equal to C of B. ठीक है, then NA is not equal to NB, and fourth part is same. Now you know this thing, CB is greater than CA, CA is equal to CB. ठीक है, सिंपल. आपको इनमें से मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन सेलेक्ट करने. यू हैव टू आंसर द मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन. योर टाइम स्टार्ट्स नाउ. दैट अब हर चीज का पता होना चाहिए आपको, दैट व्हाट डज द ग्राफ मींस, हाउ यू कैन रीड द ग्राफ. दैट इज मच मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. क्विकली गिव 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 जल्दी. चलो अब सही है. जल्दी बताइए. बी एन सी, बी एन सी, सी एन डी, बी एन सी, सी एन डी. देखो, बहुत सिंपल सी चीज मैं आपको बता रहा हूं. नाउ प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. बहुत सिंपल है. द कर्वेचर of hyperbola the curvature of hyperbola is actual representation actual representation of n. जितना ज्यादा डेप्थ होगा उतना ज्यादा n का वैल्यू हाई होगा. So now you can easily see that the figure A and figure B, they are almost parallel. They are almost parallel. That is why I have not drawn it very big, that so that they both will meet. No, A and B are parallel. Now can you say that NA is equal to NB? because everything is same and NA is equal to NB. And now, as you move outwards, ठीक है, your speed increases. स्पीड बोल रहा हूँ, रुको, गलत लिख दिया ना जल्दी जल्दी में. C increases. C increases. C increases. So can you say that C of B is greater than C of A? Obviously, you can say that C of B is greater than C of A. So option number 4 is also right. So that is why this is the question, this is the type of question that has been asked in the examination. I am again sitting back. Please let me know that if you are having any other doubt. कोई doubt हो तो पूछो. कोई doubt हो तो पूछो. Is there any other doubt? Those who have not liked the video, please do like the video, guys. Please do like the video. Okay, have you noted it down? Because this is an important part, guys. This is literally very important part. This is literally very important part. Is this thing clear? Yes, the material is absolutely same. A and B are both same material. Both same material, only the geometrical difference is there. No, so this question is basically an MSQ question. कि एक से ज़्यादा आंसर है. You are having more than one answer for a particular question. You are having more than one answer for a particular question. Is it clear? So it is basically for MSQ. चला जाए. Is this thing clear? Shall we move forward? Is this thing clear? Then we can move forward. ठीक है, तो अगली हेडिंग दीजिए मॉडिफाइड टेलर्स टू लाइफ इक्वेशन. देखो अब क्या हुआ, अर्लियर वी यूज्ड टू इमेजिन ओनली वेलोसिटी. विद द इंक्रीज इन वेलोसिटी टूल लाइफ इज डिक्रीजिंग, but then people realize no, it is not the only parameter. There are several other parameters that is also affecting the tool life. So what are those parameters? So apart from one was the velocity, obviously. ठीक है, then it is said that feed and depth of cut are also very important parameter, and due to the change in feed and depth of cut also, ठीक है, that is also affecting the tool life. That is also affecting the tool life. ठीक है, चलो. So you can note it down. I'll be back just from washroom यार, 2 मिनट. ओके गाइस, ठीक है। सो हाँ, so then it was realized कि velocity is not the only parameter to which the tool life is linked. Then what happened that we have started giving weightage to the feed and depth of cut, and then came the modified Taylor's tool life equation. Modified Taylor's tool life equation, ठीक है, अच्छा लिख दिया। So this says v to the v t to the power n into feed to the power m into depth of cut to the power x is equal to constant. समझ में आया? Now there are more parameter. With the increase in velocity v, keeping everything else constant, tool life decreases. With the increase in feed, tool life decreases. With the increase in depth of cut, tool life decreases. ठीक है, so this was the new equation that came into account. This was the new equation that came into account. ठीक है, this was the new equation that came into account. चलो, इसके बाद क्या हुआ, इसके बाद क्या हुआ, प्लीज 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 पे अटेंशन। देखो, ठीक है, वेरी सिंपल। इसके बाद क्या हुआ, वेरी सिंपल। नाउ द ओनली थिंग दैट इज लेफ्ट इज न्यूमेरिकल्स। यहां तक आपका हो गया। दिस वाज द टूल टेलर्स टूल लाइफ इक्वेशन and modified tool life equation, and this is the most important part. Every alternate year you can get a question from this part. Every alternate year you can get a question from this part, ठीक है। चलो, इसके बाद क्या होता है, कोई रिलेशन नहीं है, किसी का कोई रिलेशन नहीं है, ठीक है। चलो, अब जल्दी जल्दी मैं क्वेश्चन दे रहा हूँ, करो और फिर वील रैप अप टुडेज लेक्चर, क्योंकि ऐसे में मजा नहीं आती है फिर कम बच्चों में, ठीक है। नोट इट डाउन। Velocity is 25, tool life is 90 minutes, meter per minute. If velocity is 25 meter per minute, tool life is 90 minutes. And if velocity is 35 meter per minute, tool life is 20 minutes. देखो, आपने velocity बढ़ाई और tool life decreased. Okay, your tool life decreased. This was the relationship. Now you need to calculate. You need to calculate what is the velocity for tool life to be 60 minutes. What is velocity for tool life equal to 60 minutes? Okay, you know that 60 minutes is somewhere between 20 and 90, so obviously the velocity is also between 25 and 35. Now you give your own try and try to टिल द टाइम। देखो, जब तक देखो, मेरा मोटिवेशन आर बच्चे, ठीक है। तो सिंपल सी बात है, यू पीपल शेयर इनटू डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स एंड ऑल, देन पीपल विल जॉइन इन। देखो, मजा आना चाहिए यार, मजा बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी चीज है। अगर मजा ही नहीं आ रहा तो फिर क्या ही कर लोगे आप? यस और नो? सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। quickly solve this question and let me know the right answer. I'm waiting for 2 minutes and then I'll be giving you the answer. Good afternoon, Rahul. 65 is the wrong answer. Yeah, 65. The answer will be between 25 and 35 only. How it will be 8 here? 27.36 is the right answer. 27.36 is the right answer. Please understand how to solve this question. You know Vt to the power n is equal to constant. Now, 25 to the power 90. 20 into 90 to the power n is equal to constant. This is equation number 1. And velocity is 35. Tool life is 20 to the power n is equal to constant. This is equation number 2. Two variables you can solve. You equate both of them. 25 into 90 to the power n is equal to 35 into 20 to the power n. बहुत सिंपल सी चीज है, ठीक है. यू इक्वेट इट फ्रॉम इक्वेशन, ठीक है. आप इसको लॉग लेके सॉल्व करोगे, you will get the answer n is equal to 0.223. You put the value n in any one of the equation, ठीक है, any one of the equation. Suppose say Vt to the power 90 to the power 0.233 is equal to constant, and the value comes out to be 68.19. Is it clear? So this is the value of C. N is equal to 0.223. This is the value of n. This is the value of n. Now it is asked what is the velocity at which the tool life is 60 minutes. Again simple, कोई बहुत बड़ी चीज थोड़ी है. Vt to the power n is equal to constant. ठीक है. What is velocity? You need to calculate. What is tool life? You know that tool life is 60 minutes. You need to calculate now what is the velocity for tool life of 60 minutes. Tool life of 60 minutes. So 60 minutes to the power 0.223 is equal to constant. Constant की value क्या है? 68.19. When you will solve it from here, the value you get is 27.16 meter per minute. This is the velocity at which your tool life will be 60 minutes. This is the velocity, this is the velocity, this is the velocity, this is the velocity at which, this is the velocity at which the tool life is somewhere this much only. ठीक है. अब जो भी है 27.3616 जो करना हो कर लो, but the answer is this much only. ठीक है, 36 है. Now you understand how to solve question. Let us take one more question then. Let us take one more question then. ठीक है, ध्यान से देखो अब. If the machining operation, if doubling the cutting speed, if doubling the cutting speed reduces tool life, reduces tool life by tool life by 1/8 value, 1/8 value, ठीक है, 1/8 value, then Taylor's tool life exponent is. This is a gate 2 marker question. This is a gate question. तो क्वेश्चन आपको गेट ही के मिल रहे हैं, ये नहीं कि ये इजी है. दिस इज एन इजी कॉन्सेप्ट, वेरी वेरी इजी कॉन्सेप्ट. यस आई एम फ्रॉम जेईसी. यस आई एम फ्रॉम जेईसी. फटाफट इसका आंसर दो. Those who have not liked the video, please do like the video. जल्दी से, जिसने भी लाइक नहीं किया, quickly like the video, quickly like the video. Quickly. Nice. May I know your name also? मार्च मैलो तो बुलाते नहीं होंगे. चौरसिया सर तुम्हें मार्शमैलो थोड़ी बुलाते होंगे। 1/3, वेरी गुड मॉर, वेरी गुड प्रेम, 1/3 इज द राइट आंसर। देख लेते फटाफट करते, क्विकली 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 आंसर। देखो बहुत सिंपल सी बात है, बहुत सिंपल सी बात है। क्षिप्राज्ञ, वाह यार, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। जल्दी से देख लेते हैं। वी टी टू द पावर एन इज इक्वल टू कॉन्स्टेंट, यू नो V1 T1 टू द पावर एन इज इक्वल टू कॉन्स्टेंट, V2 T2 to the power n is equal to constant. Now it is given doubling the speed. So V2 is equal to 2 times V1 and T2 is equal to T1 by 8. You put the value. You put the value and equate equation number 1 and equation number 2. ठीक है, V1 T1 to the power n is equal to V2 T to the power n. तो V2 की जगह मैंने लिखा 2V1 into T1 by 8 to the power n. V1 V1 gets cancelled, V1 and V1 gets cancelled, बहुत सिंपल सी चीज है, V1 and V1 gets cancelled. Now ध्यान से देखना, 8 to the power n is equal to 2, T1 to the power n, T1 to the power n also goes off away, and from here you will get n is equal to 1/3. Those who are writing n is equal to 0.3, their answer will be wrong. Remember this thing, ठीक है, because the range will be from 0.32 to 0.34. ठीक है, this will be the answer range, and if you are writing 0.3 it means 0.30 and you will lose out marks, and you will literally lose out marks, and you will literally lose out marks. Is it clear? Is this clear? So please 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 don't commit this blunder, please don't commit this blunder. ठीक है, चलो let us take one more question then. तो बढ़िया सा क्वेश्चन हो जाए, एकदम मजा ही आ जाए जिसमें। हाँ, दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑल्सो गुड। क्विकली क्विकली क्विकली, चलो देखो, two tools are there, two tools are there, two tools are there, very simple. One, first one is the carbide tool, carbide tool. Another one is the ceramic tool, another one is the ceramic tool. Carbide tool and ceramic tool. One, the first one is the carbide tool, second one is the ceramic tool. The tool life, Taylor's tool life equation for carbide tool is given by Vt to the power 1.6 is equal to 3000. ठीक है, and for ceramic tool it is given by Vt to the power 0.6 is equal to 250, 200, 200. So there are two tools, one is the carbide tool, the first one is the carbide tool, other one is the ceramic tool. Now what is the minimum speed? What is the minimum speed? What is the minimum speed? What is the minimum speed beyond which carbide tool will provide, carbide tool will provide higher tool life, higher tool life as compared to ceramic tool. जल्दी से करो, ceramic tool. Quickly solve it guys, quickly solve it, quickly solve it. जल्दी सॉल्व करो यार, इतना टाइम थोड़ी लगना चाहिए। द फर्स्ट अप्रोच इज ड्रॉ द डायग्राम, ड्रॉ द कर्व। किसका जो कर्वेचर है वो ज्यादा होगा? विच टूल विल हैव हायर कर्वेचर? Which tool will have higher curvature? Which tool will have higher curvature? Why? Carbide tool. Very good. Carbide tool. No. Curvature has nothing to do with C. Curvature is dependent on N. Curvature is dependent on N. Curvature position. C determines the position away from your origin. Away from your origin. Quickly solve this question and let me know the answer. This is a good question. Yeah, you should know how to solve. You don't have to take out time. Time can निकाल दो आप. You have to find out the velocity beyond which your carbide tool will give higher tool life as compared to the ceramic tool. 39.38 is the right answer. I think मैंने check नहीं किया but यही होना चाहिए. 39.38 is the right answer. I'll give you the solution now. You try to draw the graph. Now, suppose, very very important, suppose this is ceramic. Suppose this is ceramic tool. Now, don't you think carbide tool will be taking more depth? Carbide tool will be taking more depth. So suppose carbide tool goes like this. Is it clear? So, if you take this point, please pay attention. Now, here you are having the tool life. Here you are having the velocity. Now, very very simple part. Please try to find out. Below this velocity, if you select any point, suppose you are selecting this point. Now, now blue color one is your carbide tool and red color one is your ceramic tool. Ceramic tool, ठीक है. रेड कलर वन इज योर सेरामिक टूल. रेड कलर वन इज योर सेरामिक टूल. अब आप एक चीज नोट डाउन कीजिए, दैट very very important part, that if you are taking any point below this, if you are taking any point is below this velocity v optimum, if you are going below this, you will encounter the carbide tool first and ceramic tool afterwards. Means that ceramic tool is having higher tool life and carbide tool is having lower tool life. Yes or no? Carbide tool is having lower tool life because this point will be less than this point. Point number A will be less than point number B. Yes or no? But if you go above this value, if you go above this value, you will realize any velocity you can take, you will encounter the ceramic tool earlier and the carbide tool afterwards. So can you say that after this velocity v optimum, इसके ऊपर, if I am selecting any velocity, the carbide velocity tool velocity will be, the tool life will be more as compared to the ceramic. अगर मैं v optimum के ऊपर कोई भी velocity पे चलाता हूँ, if I am increasing the velocity beyond v optimum at any velocity, the tool life that is given by the ceramic material will be less and tool life given by the carbide material will be more. So that is why you have to find out this v optimum. Okay, v optimum. At this point, the tool life is equal for both the tools. The tool life is equal for both the tools. Yes or no? So can you equate these two values? Can you equate these two values? Yes. At this point the velocity is equal, the velocity is equal, at this point the velocity is equal. ठीक है, at this point of intersection velocity is equal, velocity of the carbide tool is equal to the velocity of the ceramic tool. ठीक है. Now what is the velocity of carbide tool? 3000 divided by t to the power 1 by 6. 3000 divided by t to the power 1.6 is equal to 200 divided by t to the power 0.6. Very simple, very simple. When you will solve this, you will get 15 is equal to t to the power 1.6 minus 0.6, and hence the answer of t comes out to be 15 minutes. But इसका मुझे कोई use नहीं है. I'm not concerned with this 15 minutes. I want that velocity at which the tool life is 15 minutes. So you can take any equation. Vt to the power 1.6 is equal to 3000. Let us take this. V 15 to the power 1.6 is equal to 3000, and when you will solve, V is equal to 38.39 or 39.38 meter per minute. This is the answer. This is your answer. This is your answer. Is this thing clear? अब आपको ग्राफ यूज करना है. ग्राफ इज मच very important guys. Graph is very important. Solution is fine, many people can solve it without logic also, but you need to understand why the graph is important. Because any new question comes up, any new concept comes up, at least with the help of graph you can tackle the problem. ठीक है, you can tackle the problem. But if you are having an approach कि इसको ऐसे solve करते हैं, इसको ऐसे solve करते हैं, you won't be getting the things. You won't be getting the things. Is it clear? Is this thing clear? Graph आप randomly draw करो. You have not attended the earlier lecture, then Rajan Soni, you can go where I was telling you that this is hyperbolic. आप कैसे भी draw, you can just have a freehand diagram. Just remember the value of n is more will be the depth of hyperbola. That's it. More will be the depth of hyperbola. Is it clear? I don't think you would be having any doubt. If you have not liked the video, please do like the video right now, right here, because these are the things that actually motivates me. ठीक है, यही चीजें हैं जिसमें मजा आता है. You have seen the difference on the earlier part of the lecture and now. ठीक है, चलो. Is there anything else that I can help you out? Okay, chalo. So I think that I'm done for the day. Thank you all. But before leaving, I just wanted to announce something related to the Plus program that I actually do in every class, and I particularly believe that this is going to be help you out, because in Plus subscription you will not be only getting the knowledge sharing, you will be getting the live classes, crash course, rank improvement batch, where you are going to get the practice question. The topics will be in English and Hindi. Proper doubt clearing session after all the every third session is there. Then weekly tests are there. In weekly tests you can monitor your growth, you can analyze your competition around there. Okay, how to do that? Do that? You can just go to your app, click on Gate and ESE, click on Gate and ESE, click this button, get subscription. As soon as you will get the button get subscription, you can see this screen. Now you can choose 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, and believe me, ठीक है, ये इसके prices are going to increase very soon. Prices are going to increase very soon. Okay, so now I don't suggest you go for 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months, because you cannot prepare in such a short duration, and ultimately you will waste out your money. Okay, so either you can go for 12 months or 24 months, but don't forget to apply the code prakhar21. Don't forget to apply the code prakhar21 to get on an average 20% of a discount. ठीक है, an effective of 20%, you can say effective discount of 15% तो आपको मिल ही जाएगा. ठीक है, to get 15-20% of discount, apply the code. ठीक है, and yes, please check that whether code is applied or not, and your amount should be 22,500 for 1 year and 27,000 for 2 years. ठीक है, चलो. How you can pay? There are multiple options of payment, but one of the most popular option is EMI. That is month by month you can pay, and on an average I think that 2,300 rupees per month का चार्ज आता है. इससे ज्यादा तो 10th क्लास के बच्चे की फीस लगती है. Why to take risk for your career? I don't understand why to take risk for your career. ठीक है, तो आप you can go for this part also. ठीक है, just before the final payment part you can check that whether the code is applied and whether the amount shown is right or wrong. Please don't pay the wrong amount because then it becomes very difficult to retrieve it back. ठीक है, तो please check the amount, and in case of any help you can reach out to me also personally. You can message me on my phone number that I've shared in earlier lectures. Yeah, and yes, don't forget to like us on Facebook. This is our Telegram channel, Unacademy ME Gate, and yes, very important that apart from Unacademy Gate MEPAE XE, there is another channel. Okay, there are another channel to help you out in your exam preparation. That is Unacademy Gate Questions, Unacademy Gate Questions, and Unacademy Engineering Foundation. Don't forget to subscribe them as well. And thank you for all your love and support. Thank you. I hope that you have enjoyed the lecture and you have learned something new. This was a 1 hour lecture, very small lecture. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. We'll try to keep the lecture like for about 70 minutes, 75 minutes maximum to maximum. Is it clear? If you are having any other doubt, if you are having any other request, you can throw your doubt, like request. But very important part, very important part, that tomorrow is Sunday and I'm going to take on an average, I think 3 1 hour session on revision through question series. Revision through questions. Revision through question series where I'll be covering industrial and production. It is absolutely free. This is absolutely free. This is a free special class. Please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to share this video. Thank you. All the best. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.